I'd be willing to look at, to bet that if we looked into it, their rates are considerably higher than the rates people are being paid. Yes.
If the only other avenue for funding is ratepayers, so should we take that as that you will not be submitting a grant request proposal to the NR in any way, shape, or form? This is your only.
No. Let me try to answer that question. We have submitted our water master plan to NRD for funding of the groundwater portion, $29.16 million. We have submitted that. We have also submitted the grant application number 2 to you folks. We have submitted grant application number 4, the aquatic, to NRD. And quite frankly, we were asked by our council commissioners to submit a grant for our wastewater treatment plant to NRD. We haven't written that yet. Grant 3 is for the Silver Creek remainder. We have not submitted that. We were told that that grant was probably going to be used for other things, and so we've listened to public comment and stayed away from it. But that's not to say that we may not submit a grant that is one of the 80 that has been mentioned.
And then one follow-up to that.
Yeah.
And on the grant proposal that you did submit to the bnrc, you said the council, sort of a council directed you to do that. Do you recall the vote on that?
Yeah, it was 6-6, and the tie was broken by Paul Bennett.
Thank you.
Okay, I think I answered number 22. What will take to get the water rights and application in 6 months' time. Can we get a commitment that if the BNRC does contribute, that Basin Creek will be open for recreational use, will be part of the deal? Absolutely. We have every intention of doing that. We think that's a good thing for Butte. Of course, it's contingent on if we can get money to, in one way, shape, or form, to build a treatment plant. We've got to build a treatment plant. We can't have anybody drinking water that people are recreating on without a treatment plant. So we've got to build a treatment plant. But no, we have every intention of opening that up. We haven't backed away from that at all. We do not have any. None of the funding that we've asked for is for the Basin Creek streamlet corridor. Have you sought other sources of funding for these projects? If so, from what agencies? Since 1992, the ratepayers of Butte Silver Bowl have spent about $57 million on the system. Our calculation, NRD has spent about $43 million. So we've been very appreciative of the NRD money. Butte Silver Bowl ratepayers aren't slackers. They paid $37 million towards this as well. Butte Silver Bowl has and will continually seek funding from any agency. For example, we've gotten funding on our transmission line and also the Big Hole Diversion Dam and also the water treatment plant, wastewater treatment plant from the Corps of Engineers. We just received another grant from the Corps of Engineers on our wastewater collection system, $250,000. These are all pretty small grants. They don't come close to the amounts of money that we're asking for on energy. Butte Silver Bowl has secured a loan from the State Revolving Fund Program in the amount of $4.8 million last year to do design work on our system. Butte Silver Bowl has met a couple of times with and discussed potential grants and loans from CTEC, SRF, CDBG, Rural Development, etc. We have not been successful with those groups except for SRF. We don't meet their criteria, and the amount of their grants are pretty small. They're just not there. And then, of course, anything in the future, ratepayers are going to continue to be a part of this. Yes, Jeff. Yes.
Question mark.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes, in my mind it is. I don't think there's anything more important than safe, clean drinking water for the community. It's the start of all things. You're not going to have development without clean, fresh drinking water that meets all standards. You're not going to have people wanting to move to Butte, take advantage of any amenities that might be paid for. You won't be able to water trees without water. No, I think it's very important to do this. I think that water is the reason that NRD won the lawsuit.
Talking about this cost, acknowledging what John opened with, and I kind of disagree with your suggestion about normal government function. If the community needs it, then it's the job of the community to figure out how to make it happen, and that's what normal government function is to me, regardless. And we've known about these things. It's not like this waiver just happened to us. What have we been doing in order to prepare for this moment for the last 10 years, 100 years?
Well, that's a question for the community, not me. You can ask every one of our qualified ratepayers if you want, what have you guys been doing to do that? It's up to all of you and the ratepayers.
It's up to the leaders of the community.
We've been using Basin Creek since 1893. Certainly, the general rule of thumb is to replace water lines every 50 years and sewer lines every 50 years. Some of the water lines that we were using and still are using are circa 1890.
Why is that?
Talk to the leaders in 1940. Why didn't they replace the lines in 1940? Talk to the leaders in 1990. Why didn't they replace the lines in 1990? I'm here before you today to try to look for money to do this replacement. I wish others would have done it. If they would have done it, I wouldn't be here before you tonight. Believe me. Yeah. But to try to answer the question,
And I also want to preface this with saying, all of you for asking for the money. In fact, I appreciate the fact, the pressures that move you here. But we have one pot of money to do very specific things. And there's only one pot of money for that. And there are myriad ways for you to find ways to get some of these ideas done. We haven't even agreed on what the best solution is. But to me, it's problematic to ask for 80% of the money that is earmarked very specifically from a lawsuit for that area in the dotted lines for all of this. That leaves us with almost nothing.
yes. And let me follow up on one part of your question. And I'll try to at least comment on the other part. One way of looking at this is if I don't ask, I'm not going to do it. Certainly, we would appreciate any amount of money that you give us. If it's 77%, great. We walk away happy. If it's far less than that, we walk away happy as well. Quite frankly, we'll be happy with anything that we get from this community, and we'll put it to good use. I can promise you that. I don't think that answers your question, but that's just a comment. I will say, though, that in the realm of NRD, as you all know, and Larry was part of this for a long time, the grants for the last 10 years have consisted of interest on the principal. And you've seen some more